Hi, I'm Reitanna Seishin, and recently I have thought about maybe reading off some of my dreams written in my dream journal. I started this in 2008. Granted, there's not very many because for some reason I don't write down every single dream that I have, and I really should start writing down my dreams again. I think I will do that. But the first one that is written in Medina was on January 24th, 2008. Okay. This one was weird. This one still creeps the hell out of me. Okay, so last night I had a series of strange dreams and even a nightmare that scared me. The dream started out with me being able to control spirits to do whatever I wanted. I used the spirits to physically hurt people I disliked, but never to kill them. This part of the dream ended with me freaking out because someone told me the spirits went after Matt and Lauren. At the time, Matt was my boyfriend. Fortunately, the two most important people in my life were not harmed. Next, me and Lauren were at rehearsal, I think, and there was this strange creature that kept having mood swings because it thought I didn't want to be its friend. I agreed to be its friend, and then we were at a scene of a car accident and a girl got killed. Loud page turn. The creature placed a neon green ribbon to my leg, but I didn't notice because I was paying attention to the accident. Then I felt a shearing pain in my leg. This is the weird part because I could actually feel it, and I looked down to see the ribbon had fused to the skin on my leg. I smiled at the creature for some reason, and the creature told me I was forever its friend. Then me and Lauren went to some kind of party, and people greeted us with excitement as if we were famous. There was fire in certain places, and people kept wanting to dance with us. Then we were in a huge lunchroom, and my Haikyō family was there. The only one of them that I could recognize was Ruby Dreamer. I was with Lauren when Ruby came to me and said she had to speak with me. I also forgot to say that at the party we found out that my father and Lauren's twin sister, that doesn't really exist, both died. Anyway, I asked Lauren to wait for me, and she told me I was changing. I asked how, and she said she didn't know, but she could see it in my eyes. She walked away upset, and I told Ruby to wait a minute, and I caught up with Lauren. I turned her around and smiled, telling her I haven't changed and that I'll be back in a minute. She smiled and nodded, and I knew she understood. Then Ariel appeared, but she wasn't so understanding. She broke down and ran away from me. I turned to Ruby and she told me something, but I don't remember what it was. Then I was at home and I found snails in Koshoni's cage. Koshoni was my hamster at the time. Apparently my grandma put them there. I took them out and set them free, but for some reason they gave Kosho fleas. And they were crawling everywhere. Then Randy came over. Randy was my singing teacher. Randy came over, but for some reason she came to paint me a picture. Now here comes the scary part. I was in my room cleaning it, and Grandma brought me the phone, looking panicked. She said, "You need to listen to this message before it ends." I took the phone and said hello, then silence. Then there was a broken computerized voice that said, "Please enter your password." I freaked out and fell to the floor, shaking and whining frightenedly. After a few seconds, I woke up, and that last part of the dream rang through my head. It took me a while to get back to sleep, and I didn't have any more dreams. Well, that I can remember. It was the first time in years I was woken up by a scary dream. You may not understand why that part was so frightening, so I'll explain. The part with the phone was based from the movie Suicide Club. When I asked for the password, not only do I know what the password is, but I also knew what would happen if I entered it. You'd think that I would have been excited, but I wasn't, and I think I know why. The dream was trying to tell me that if there was a real suicide club, not to join it. I think it's because my life isn't as miserable as it was. The earlier parts of the dream showed that by having tragic things happen, yet I always found some way to be happy. As long as this keeps up, I will never join the suicide club. Be thankful. So, at the time, I was part of this group called Haikyo, and basically it was a group that was inspired by a suicide club, and there were actually people planning on starting a real one and committing mass suicide. And at the time, as you know, yes, I was suicidal, and I was feeling a little serious about it, actually, until I had that dream. It was one of the dreams that told me what to do, and I followed it. I quit Haikyo, and the next time I came on it, I just wanted to see if the family was still the same, and it had turned into, the original family had left because it was taken over by spammers. I think it was for the best, though. I think that entire dream pretty much, marked the changing, the transformation, if you will, of my emotions. So that's it for that dream. We'll see you next time.